Pointing summer at the senior level at the Copa America. Here's the top job in management for the men's national team available, with Greg Berhalter being sacked after that Copa America campaign. Is Marko Mitrovic the man to perhaps take the reins of the senior side? Achraf Hakimi wears the armband for Morocco. Tana Tessmann wears it for the United States on the right. Now Falcon, the Argentinian referee, supported by VAR on high. Let's have a look at the starting 11s. Then there is booking trouble aplenty for Morocco, with only 3 able to be booked without missing the semi-final in this starting 11. They do keep the same side, though, that beat Iraq 3-0 in their final group game. Soufiane Brahimi, the number 9, leads the attack with 4 goals in that group stage campaign. As for the United States of America, they make 1 change from the side that beat Guinea 3-0. Jack McLean comes in to replace Maximilian Dietz, who was anchoring the midfield. It means Tana Tessmann, the man wearing the armband, will sit in the holding midfield position. Kevin Paredes, Griffin Yao and Paxton Aronson will be looking to find the goals. The last handshakes, you just saw Miles Robinson and Walker Zimmerman for the USA. They are 2 of the experienced players in that back line, looking to hold off a Moroccan attack that can hit you from so many places. Here's Akomash on that right, Abde Ezelzouli on the left, and of course Soufiane Brahimi down the middle. So the men's quarter-finals at Paris 2024 get underway, with the United States getting us going in their all-white strip, playing from right to left on your screen. Morocco in their traditional red and green, playing from left to right.
It's going to be a fascinating game.
Well, that's that far side of the field for this young man Kevin Paredes to bring under control. Already some back in the USA feeling that he should be an integral part of the senior setup for the men's national team. Georgi Mihailovic is able to win an early corner for the USA.
Well, Ollie's that left-footed player that comes in off the right, always very dangerous, coming back inside. Needs to be a good one for those big centre-halves in particular to attack.
Robinson up there, and it's just over his head, punched away by the goalkeeper Munir El Kachoe.
Yeah, he was just caught, referee just seeing how the ball fell, but certainly attacking. The keeper does well and he's brave. You can see Zimmerman's shirt being pulled by Robinson.
We've seen so far in his early years in Germany and at these Olympic Games.
Well, you see Zimmerman very, very deep on this left-hand side. Robinson also in that central area. The 2 centre-halves are the targets.
And they do go to Zimmerman, and it's a good knockdown as well. Flip behind from close range by Aronson. And the flag up anyway on the far side of the field. Wouldn't have counted, but a wonderfully worked move from the set piece.
Yeah, surprised he's not picked up at that.
It was interesting as well. After that Ukraine game, there must have been some that were a touch worried as Hakimi gives it inside, and Akomash trying to work something in the channel. He wins a corner.
Right, this is a quality ball from Hakimi into the feet of Akomash. You can
take on a man. Here's Akomash. Give him space. He'll take the mile that comes from the inch. Hakimi. This is neatly worked. Akomash digs it out of his feet. Well tipped over by Patrick Schulte.
Oh, 4 brilliant passes. A really well-worked move. Set piece played almost to perfection. Set back, played in, laid off, and the shot is arrowed into the top corner. Had to be tipped.
That was destined for top bins. On the deck from Hakimi, nobody's on the same wavelength that time. It does seem that both these sides have thought out their set pieces.
Absolutely.
Earlier this season. Free kick, yellow card as well.
Yeah, McLean. Tackle from behind. McLean, poor attempt.
It is Hakimi, straight down the throat to the keeper, bending in and bending too close to the hands of Patrick Schulte.
I think he might well have been attempting to go round that wall. In the end, it goes over and into the hands of the keeper.
Runners off the ball, including El Awadi. Stood up well, though, by Paredes. 22-year-old keeping possession, finding the 25-year-old Hakimi. Akomash, lovely footwork, creating the space for himself. And the header from Zazuli straight into the hands of the goalkeeper once more.
And again, great footwork, trying to create the shooting position. The ricochet up into the air, but El Zazuli just behind him.
And the second delivery from the captain Hakimi. Oh, and even more testing. Robinson, though, underneath it. The two elder statesmen in the back line doing their job. Penalty's been given. Well, a challenge that looked fairly innocuous on first glance. As the United States frustrated and Morocco have the chance from 12 yards to get the breakthrough. Harriel. Spot already in the first two group games, but also Hakimi missed two penalties in the build-up in the warm-ups. So Rahimi waits. He won the penalty. He'll take the penalty. And he scores the penalty as well. Keeper goes the right way, but Patrick Schulte just can't get across and keep it out. And Morocco have the breakthrough in the quarter-final.
It's been a very, very positive performance from the start and resulting in Rahimi scoring his fifth goal in the tournament so far. Never really in any doubt. You can sense the confidence that's flowing through him. And it struck really well along the floor. Schultz goes the right way, but cannot get to it.
Another excellent penalty from the man who is becoming the star of netting before the back of the net, don't you? It's exactly what Soufiane Rahimi did.
Well, that's where he was trying to execute the strike, and he did it perfectly. And the way the game has unfolded, Oliver, for me, Morocco deserve the
away from the challenges and almost having a trail of five Americans following him.
Oliver, fabulous the way he makes lots of touches of the ball, so you're just reluctant to make that challenge. You can't tackle because he's consistently touching the ball quickly and keeping it moving.
That's a lovely ball by El Hanous in towards Akomash. Those two who combined for the opening goal of the Olympics in Paris 2024. For Morocco, looking to do it again.
They've played this type of pass a number of times.
By Hakimi, come all the way to the edge of the area. That's why players like El Hanous are waiting on the edge of the box in those situations for a ball to fall to them like that. No way through the bodies. Hakimi. Cynically brought down from behind. This is a fantastic position for a set piece.
It's a fantastic run from Hakimi. As soon as he takes that first touch and then knocks it out of his feet, he drives forward into the space. Now players challenge him for captain. The senior partner in this might well take precedence.
It's the younger of the two.
Well, the captain's let him take it, let him strike it. We see him fire one high over the...
Maybe keeping it in the back pocket for an attempt later on for Hakimi from a slightly easier distance. Either way, it's the half-time whistle here in Paris, and it's Morocco that have a deserved one-goal advantage at the interval. Soufiane Rahimi capitalising on the error at the back from the United States when Nathaniel Harriel took a lump out of the centre forward. He won the penalty, he took the penalty, and he scored the penalty. And it's Morocco that lead at half-time of this quarter-final over the United States, 1-0. So no changes from either side as we get set to start the second half of this men's quarter-final. Morocco get us going with their 1-goal lead, playing from right to left on your screen for this second half. The United States of America in there. Egypt the other day as well. It's fast and direct, but it's not long ball direct. It's penetrative on the deck passing.
Yeah, it's quick, it's positive, it's playing the ball forward, moving forward quickly.
Paredes laying it off. Aronson sees his effort charged down quickly by El Ouadi.
Great block from El Ouadi. First chance really that Aronson has had to set his sights on target, but that's... I just wonder if this is where the USA can find a chance. A set piece, aerial threat.
It's lofted into a busy box. It's a fairly weak header from Tessman in the end.
Yeah, again, deep corner, just behind him. Just having to step backwards, very difficult to get any power in the header.
Tolkien making a move off the ball. It's looked into Paredes instead, who was going for the spectacular.
And he makes a good contact. And El Ouadi makes another good block. You see he's tucked in alongside the centre half, has to get out to make the block, and he does.
Coming together as Azuli is down on the deck after that one. He was certainly caught, but play's going to continue here with Akomash.
Good advantage from the referee.
Hakimi, nobody making the move towards that 6-yard box. Rahimi had actually stepped away from it.
He actually pulled out. I think he's expecting Hakimi to cut that ball back to him towards the penalty spot area.
That's a yellow card for Bilal El Khanous. And he's one of those players that Tessman trying to turn away from trouble. It's not a bad ball towards the back post. And a lovely knock down. Zimmerman putting it on a plate, and his centre-back partner Robinson couldn't tuck it home.
Well, they stayed up from the corner, the ball was kept alive, and when Zimmerman heads it down, it's a great opportunity. The first opportunity clear-cut for the United States. It's on the half volley, and
Zimmerman, see Tolkien just trying to find some space on that far side of the field, and Zimmerman thought about it. That's a lovely ball up to Rahimi, though. Defence turning into attack as quickly as possible, and a superb challenge as well.
And it had to be Oliver, it had to be perfectly timed from Zimmerman as Rahimi takes that first touch out of his feet. Cross-cut momentum and impetus that they had in the first half has gone in terms of the way that they've unsettled this USA rearguard.
Can Akomash change that? Just got underneath it.
Yeah, it's a chance. He acknowledges the...
El Khanous feeding it in to Azuli, who's just about kept it in. Oh, it's a lovely move. That's Morocco at their best. Akomash tucks it home. Perhaps the two key figures on the flanks combine to seal a spot in the semi-finals of Paris 2024 for Morocco. And it's so easy on the eye to watch and made to look oh so simple by a side in the ascendancy in the global game.
Well, it's all smiles for Morocco, and it's the front three that brilliantly exposed this USA defence, and the two wide players.
Will be coming on, Duncan McGuire as well, also coming on from Mihailovic, and Yao, the two to make way. It's an out-and-out centre forward on the field finally for this US side, something they didn't really have. Both Mihailovic and Aronson that were playing pretty much down the centre. Zimmerman up from the back, going to try and just loop it straight onto his head for the flick on, but nothing comes from it, and Khanous clears it away. It's well played by Hakimi. It's one of the front three almost right now, and the United States are outnumbered as Hakimi wants to go on his own. He just has to pass it in at the near post. Well, he felt right at home already at the Parc des Princes, but I don't think you could find a side more comfortable than Morocco as they're surely booking a first ever spot in the Olympics semi-finals in men's football. And even his club president watching on will be happy to see Hakimi's name on the score sheet.
Well, Ollie, this is just quite brilliant play from the Moroccan captain. From the way that he anticipates the bounce of the ball as it comes wide to him. His little header that takes out the defender and gives him the opportunity to run in on goal.
And experienced players like Hakimi. And it's all coming right at the right time in some major footballing tournaments. Under 20 minutes to go. Now I think even the most patriotic American would have to say this is not going to be their nation's afternoon in the French capital. Decided to play for Morocco instead. Aronson. Tessman. Slightly heavy touch by Booth in the end. Only seen him on the ball a couple of times since coming on, Taylor. Rahimi finding space, finding a teammate too. Lovely touch by Akamash. Ben Seguir. Can he stamp his mark on the game? Akamash.
Really flowing now from a... Absolutely, don't go away.
Don't worry, if you want to catch up with all the gold medals, you can have gold medal alerts on the app. Here's Hakimi in the meantime. Certainly had a gold medal performance so far today. Ben Seguir. Corner.
So clever from Hakimi. Gets to the byline, brilliant. Another forward run. Look at the pace and power even at this stage of the game. Then he's clever just to clear take the corner. Really impressive performance from the Moroccan captain.
Look at the room once more. Akamash, it takes a deflection. Behind for a corner.
Well, he appealed for the corner. He thought he wasn't going to get it just for a second. You can see it clearly ricochets away to try to block the shot.
I don't think it's even on target either. We wait to see what Mr. Falcon has to say. Eagle-eyed, looking at it on the screen.
He had a share of word with the substitute. I think he said to him, do you want it? Are you going to score? And he's made that decision, Hakimi.
I thought he might keep it himself, but as I say, he struggled from the spot in a game against a local French side before these Olympics. So instead, the substitute, Elmedi Mahoub, tucks it away. 4-0, as convincing a scoreline, it is convincing a victory, as you'll see perhaps at Paris 2024 in these quarter-finals. History continues to be written by Morocco.
Oliver, I've got to say, this is brilliant captaincy from Hakimi. And Mahoub, given the chance, takes it brilliantly and rounds up what is just about a perfect quarter-final.
Continues to impress and impress. It does make you wonder what went wrong against Ukraine in the second game of the group stage. They've recovered from that blip, and it is certainly a blip on their radar now. Porting, Atencio the closest to it. Towards Maguire once more, headed away by Boukami. Tessman. Once more finding space, but just can't find the target with the strike.
Twisting, turning, just eases it out of his feet. Right foot attempt, but never threatening the goal. Beware, Japan or Spain, victors in that quarter-final will face this very talented Moroccan side.
Running out of superlatives by the end. History made for Morocco, and they will be fighting for a medal in the men's football in Paris 2024, and don't bet against them. Gunning for gold, they have dismantled the United States in a 4-0 thumping at the Parc des Princes in the first quarter-final of the day.